that button.
It's 2020,
Now
we
it's
rocking
streaming
gray
live.
hats and grayer skies. Partition swapping, terror flopping, clocking all the gray lies. Full package, wanna be a Bond villain girl, hack the planet, get paid, break the world, take the system offline, traffic through the hard line, take aim, shoot, force hard, reboot, crash and burn it down. The best I've ever found. Rounding up the decimal to take away your frown. Loading up the exploit, take a hit of this joint, heading off the snitches, take him out at gunpoint.
Need that.
Take him out at gunpoint. Heading off the snitches, take him out at gunpoint.
Right. Hello, people. Two of us. This is Kyle, Mr. E, and we are going to be doing live XRP chat, answering crypto questions. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them down, and we will go ahead and answer them. Do you have any thoughts you want to share right now?
Well, honestly, right now I'm eager to check out the price of XRP. It's been a whole 17 minutes.
All right, so let's take a look at the price of XRP. XRP is currently trading at 61 cents.
What are lows today?
I don't know. Let's see, low for today. I probably would say, what am I looking at? Hour right now? About 57 cents ish.
And that's in a 24-hour period?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been a long wait to be seeing this kind of activity, to be a part of this kind of volatility. Things are looking up. I mean, the last time I looked at it, we were taking a big dip. Now we're going back up. What do you think? You think that's gonna go past our last top that was about 64 cents on the average?
All right, so I don't have much lines on this because I've been charting from my phone and I've not charted from my laptop in a while. So let's add in some support and resistance lines. Maybe around here. Sounds good. About up here. Sounds good. So, and then I know we're playing with the line over here right now, which is about there. Alright, so currently we got the MACD. It's doing okay. It's gonna start getting a rumble, I think. What are we looking at? Hour time frame right now. RSI is cooling off, which is good. MACD is starting to pick up on the 4-hour. RSI is cooling down a bit, but it came up a little bit. So that I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Alright, on the daily though, if we're looking at the daily, we got the RSI going down, cooling off, volumes cooling off. The MACD, I'm not certain how far that, can we take a look at, get rid of this, and let's look at from where 2017 was, when it went boom. Alright, so 2017, the way that it looked, oh, easy. Okay, we're still on, if you want to look here, we're still on trajectory. Looking at from the 2017 section, it has the similar formations that are happening right now. So.
And I mean, that's what I've been looking at. I mean, even understanding XRP is kind of its own unique thing in today's time. It's just a unique market, but it's still, I can't help but go back to, this time, like I said, 2017, and kind of see how it is compared to today. And Bitcoin too.
Yeah.
Because Bitcoin was the first one to take off, so I like to go look at what kind of behaviors were taking place to see if we are in Bitcoin 2010. Yeah.
Yeah. More like 2016, 2017. But yeah.
Well, I guess 2010 was when it went way.
Well, yeah, that 2017 is when it went up to the 20,000 mark.
Okay.
It depends on which breakout you want to look
I'm
at.
talking about the first major bull run.
Okay, so that probably would be around 2010 then.
2010, and that's what I would consider this.
So let's.
I want to feel that this is going to be a huge bull run. There's been so much talk. There's evidence suggesting we're moving to anywhere from $1.50 to $2 just by January, just based off of all the collective information, right?
So no, the big bump first time is between 2012 and 2013, and it goes from. What mark is that? It went from $242, and then it jumped up to about $1,300. That happened in 2012.
And where are we looking at?
Right here. That first little jump.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this.
Yeah, that jump is the 2017 right here.
2017.
Yeah.
That's good to know. All right. So I like to go back to Bitcoin 2017 and see if there are any similar behavior, because that's where I feel like we're at this point.
Yeah.
In XRP. And then I imagine that, when we, this $100 thing we're expecting may be where Bitcoin is going today.
Yeah.
Maybe it's best to look at it like they're in parallel now, since the moment is now. I mean, we did see Bitcoin go up and XRP did follow. Do you think that had anything to do with it?
Oh, it most absolutely does have everything to do with it. You want to see Bitcoin is like the leader. So whatever Bitcoin does, everything else is going to follow with it. When that pattern will stop, that's going to be interesting. And I don't know when. So at the moment, Bitcoin is the main thing that everybody's correlated to. And then for Bitcoin, for a little bit, at least for this year, it was kind of correlated pretty decently with the stocks, with NASDAQ.
Alright, so I guess more on XRP. We're expecting this flare drop, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, flare.
December 15th?
It's flare, Spark. Flare is the network, and Spark is the token. Or at least that's what we think it's going to be.
When you say token, you're speaking another form of cryptocurrency, something like Bitcoin or XRP.
But utility around governance. So in a lot of these DeFi-based apps, so you have a platform. So we'll use Compound. The Compound has their own coin called Compound. And what you can do is you use that to basically make rules and vote for what you think the network should be doing and prioritizing. So it gives the users control over what they want to see. So if you own these tokens, you get to vote and have control. It's quite nice.
All right, and then so like right now, you mentioned XRP. If you own XRP, you get an equivalent amount of that token.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
okay, and then so like what's one thing to obtain these tokens? You're saying this is basically like free.
Yeah, it's free. As long as you're not somebody that works at Ripple or you're not an exchange. And maybe a couple other big players might be excluded as well.
Sure. All right, and then like I'm aware that I mean I guess here's two options, two perfect options because all right, so when we're talking about platforms, we know that something like crypto.com, that's more on the regulatory side, and then what you just recently introduced me to for a wallet, uh, Exodus.
Yeah, Exodus.
So obviously you know the two different main differences. What are those differences?
So the main differences is one is an exchange wallet and one is a self-hosted wallet or a self-custody wallet.
Right, and so the self-custody wallet is giving you 100% of control.
100% control. It is your asset.
Crypto.com, it's almost an illusion.
Almost. I mean, theoretically, if they're playing nice, it is yours, right?
Right.
But if they ever decide to exit scam, something happens, the government takes them out, whatever.
And so that's Binance,
That's Coinbase, that's any of these major ones that's out there, any exchange is going to be like that.
So if you want free Ripple, we do know that crypto, or if you want free Spark token through Flare, we know that crypto.com is backing it up and Exodus is backing it up, which are both wallets, but you know, take your pick.
Yeah. Let's see. Mr. B XRP says, I cut the cable cord and got my TV through YouTube TV. Does anyone know how to get the Tyson fight when you stream? Thank you. Did you know there's a fight going on?
Fight like social unrest?
Sure. No. Mike Tyson versus some other old man. I don't remember who he was.
So something to keep everyone's mind off of what's really going on.
Yeah, but it's Tyson.
It's Tyson.
He'd be like,
I think Angel is doing something with a fight right now as we speak.
yeah, he's probably trying to watch the the fight.
He might sneak off and come join us.
He just wants to say XRP to the moon, bitches. And peace and love coming from ProductivePlace. Let's see, what else we got going on? Does anyone know when the tests start? XRP. Hugo, this is on November 22nd. What is he talking about? FX Coin and SBI testing XRP-based solution against remittance volatility. I think they're doing the test now. Has this guy gotten any comments? He hasn't got comments. Like, let's get him a comment. Answer this for him. An exact date, but it started in early November. Let's look this up. I can't be surfing the web too much, but I'm gonna switch it over to you if you got any thoughts.
Well, let's see. I'll go in Twitter here. I saw a couple posts. Someone posting is pretty good content. Maybe a little feedback on it. Okay, so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, IRS is a scam, right? As far as Ripple goes, you know, we're talking about XRP putting all our eggs in one basket. investment here. There's already a lot of, of course, with this popularity growing, there's a lot more scams on the rise.
Oh, tell me about it. There is a lot of scams going on. Be very careful, people, where you send your crypto.
People, all right. Have a good one. All right. Let's see. So, release giveaway scam. All right. So I have a post in front of me. Caution people.
Wait, hold on, say that one.
Okay, so let me ask this better. So, can anything fraudulent happen if you put your wallet address up online, like a deposit?
No.
So basically, if it's a giveaway, that should be the only thing they're asking of you.
Yes, but if they ask you for a key, then they're asking to try to take your money away.
Absolutely.
Or if they're saying, send me XRP and I will send it double or quadruple or whatever, that's a scam.
So we're trying to stay away from that too.
Yeah.
I get added into things like that on Telegram all the time. It's not even crypto related. Sometimes it's just money. You know, they're like, everyone puts a pool of $10, and then next week you're gonna have 200.
Yeah.
And then you put it back in, and you have 16,000. And you know, it's almost easy to believe in the crypto world these days. You know, it used to be, that's bullshit. You know, I mean, you can't make money grow unless it's in some traditional IRA or 401k or cash value life insurance or something. But with crypto, it's like, well, the money does seem to be coming out of air, so why can't that be true?
Yeah.
You know, so I guess it's just, you know, be safe. You know, so as far as terminology goes, when it comes to your wallet, what's the two words? So you have your wallet address and your wallet ID.
Well, so you have the wallet address. You do have an ID if you're dealing with XRP.
Okay.
If you're not dealing with XRP, you usually don't have an ID.
So sometimes you'll have a second code that is an ID.
Yeah.
And if it does require an ID, it's very important that you
use that
ID, otherwise it's gone within a transaction.
Yeah.
Right, but back to the importance.
So
if it's asking for any more than that or the ID, not good.
Not good. So only stick to that. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm gonna go over a little bit of this. This is a bit old. Right now I'm hunting down for this answer for Mr. Hugo, but here's something interesting. Financial giant SBI to test XRP in a $6.6 trillion foreign exchange market. Do you know what that means?
Enlightening.
Cha-ching! Yeah. Like, if that, like, actually goes through, that means big money. Because, like, how much out of $6.6 trillion is going to flood into XRP? Which then means that's the market price would have to go up. Crazy. When did they start this, though? So Japanese financial giant SBI Holdings is preparing to test the use of XRP in the foreign exchange market. The pilot will utilize the cryptocurrency to execute cross-border currency swaps, according to the financial outlet. According to the Bank of International Settlements, trading in the global FX markets reached $6.6 trillion per day as of April of 2019. Ripple and SBI are longtime partners, and SBI invested in the San Francisco-based payments company back in 2016. I still don't know when the answer is. I'm still looking for it. But that's interesting. Like, big money. Big, big, big money. Wait, maybe, hold on.
On one note, there's
So one of the lawsuits was Ripple going to YouTube and saying, "Yo, we're basically suing you because you're not allowing, or you're allowing third-party actors to impersonate us and scam the community." I think that maybe a trademark infringement was also brought up, but I can't remember the full details. And then there's another one where there's a class action lawsuit from the early investors of XRP who believe that XRP is a security and they felt duped. And so they all filed a class action lawsuit. So we're waiting to see if regulation clarity for XRP will be under the security or if it's going to be a commodity type of thing.
Alrighty.
And then let's see, you sent me this question over here. Or what's this? Let's see. African Goddess says, which crypto will perform best in this bull market? ETH,
like
Link, XRP, or VET?
Ethereum, Link, XRP, and VET. What is Link?
Link is Chainlink. So what they do is they're a blockchain system that takes off blockchain data and helps it integrate into blockchain.
Absolutely. So there's 884 votes on this poll, and so if you go and vote, you'll see that XRP is taking a substantial lead.
85%. Hell yeah.
So obviously, the majority of investors, at least that are following African Goddess, believe in XRP. And we're kind of seeing this all across the board. There's an average, that 75% of crypto investors finally figured out that XRP is going to do something. If it wasn't for you sharing with me,
Yeah.
or just me indulging in what you shared with me in the past 6 months, I would have never had any kind of hope these last 3 months. I mean, stay at a quarter, stay at a fucking quarter, and like, it's good to see that it's moving, and people are getting excited, but I think there's just so much more to come. Keep your money in, just keep putting money in.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, it's about this simple. When you sell, you're selling. It's out of the game. Okay, so you're taking money out, that money isn't growing. Another thing to keep in mind that gets as simple as this: buy low, sell high, but don't get too confused about it. That just means, like, right now where the market's at, it's expected.
Yeah.
And in one of those ways, like, you just know that it's going up. And so you know that, okay, since it came to a lower value than its recent run, it's probably just a smart time to buy. Don't get too greedy, just put it in and just know that it's safe. So it's as simple as this: buy low, sell high. I typically like to stay away from day trading in this specific market, or making small game trades.
Yeah.
It's hurting me too much. The market's growing too quick, and it's too unpredictable in a short-term range.
Yeah.
So you almost got to look at it maybe long-term if you're going to trade. I don't think it's any problem saying a 14-day period making trades off of games, because that's controllable.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get too greedy. You don't have to go through all the bad feelings.
I agree.
So high.
Heck yeah. Shameless plug also. ProductivePlace.com. Go check us out. Let's see, what else we got? Does anyone know if I need to transfer my XRP to Binance in order to get Spark? Yes. I now believe Binance supports the Spark airdrop. All you need to do is load your XRP wallet on that exchange. I believe. Let me just double check.
I remember to just,
Oh yeah, I literally just had, and I did an article earlier today. XRP utility fork receives support from Binance and Bitstamp. Absolutely.
Check out the article, man. Let's see. I just heard it. And so, okay, so I mean, we've been on a lot of intermediate subject matter.
Mhm.
Maybe let's go into something more advanced. Toshi Joe, that's Crypto Says, at Crypto Says on Twitter. I'll send it to you real quick.
Okay.
It's another poll. He's asking, in your opinion as a trader, scalper, investor, etc., what's the hardest or most elusive skill to master? And so we're going to be talking passive strategy, or entry strategy, or stop loss placement, otherwise known as RM, or trend. Strategy, obviously, everything on this. Words confuse too much, things too fancy, but it's pretty simple. Look at your strategy for making a profit, and like I said, buying low and selling high. Don't get too greedy on yourself, and don't get too picky about your buy. It's probably best to buy sooner than later. Sometimes it may be smart. And in trends, you can go look at trends for a market that you've been looking at.
All right, and he also says he's asking for this poll, which is the hardest and the most elusive skill to master. So, I think entry strategy is actually fairly easy. Buy the dip. Buy the dip.
Buy low.
Well, buy the dip, yeah.
Yeah.
Trend direction tends to be fairly easy to spot on as long as you've been understanding technical analysis enough.
And that can be looking at any sort of market.
Yeah.
Just understanding the average.
Yeah. I think the two ones that I would say is the hardest is either between the profit strategy or the stop loss placement. That was my hardest part, was in the stop loss. I would get liquidated so fast if I didn't put in my stops.
Yeah, okay.
And if I had my stops too short, they would get liquidated way too fast, way too early.
Absolutely. And I guess I'll just jump into it like this. So if you vote stop loss placement, you're going to see that comes in second. And it looks like everyone, or the majority, says profit strategy is the most elusive skill master, the hardest skill. And my first thoughts, kind of how I opened up the topic, and that's the overthinking part. Because it can tend to, just that subject, the concept of making profit can be overthought. But it's really not that hard, is it?
Nah, but the part is greed. Greed and fear, those emotions are the biggest part that actually affects the profit thing. So the strategy is actually really easy for profit. The problem is the execution of fighting your emotions. That's no easy task.
Right, and I mean, my opinion doesn't go along with this poll, because I just would rather, not do trading, not be a scalper or whatever. I'm an investor. You know, I like to put my money in and let it sit.
Yeah.
Picture.
It's hard, man. It is really hard. So we're at 61 cents right now. It is going. What are we looking at? 5-minute perspective.
Okay, so if you look on the same post, Augustus at One Truth underscore One Energy, he says, that was the easiest.
Entry is pretty easy because it's like, in my head, I think entry is easy because it's like, if you go in dollar cost average, if you, at worst case scenario, dollar cost average. So if you're buying the dips, you're regularly buying, you're going to come out ahead.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I mean, I think the about investing. Think about it like you're paying yourself. Really just look at it like you're paying yourself.
Yeah.
One of the worst things for me is saving money. But when I pay myself, it feels a little better. Not only that, it's like saving money is money in the game. But when I have a little discipline and it's paid off into that investment account, whatever the portfolio, whatever it is, a savings account for
Yeah.
it, uh, it's there. And people think maybe entry, right? Like maybe that could be one of those, the entry strategy, maybe that's one of those conflicting hard. Do you feel like it's money coming out of your pocket, or do you feel like you're putting it back into your pocket?
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it can just be a matter of breaking it down. You're not hopeful.
So I'm gonna add a comment to this guy's poll here.
All right, while you do that, I'll go check out some more posts.
All right. They said we said stop loss placement.
He said entry strategy. Or are you talking about someone else?
Well, my personal thing that was hard was the stop loss placement.
Oh, so you're commenting to the post?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
One of the reasons I think now I'm gonna go ahead and explain this. So far I have one of the reasons I think stop loss placement is one of the hardest is the challenging of is the challenging volatility of the market. And if we're looking at this from the indicator, this would be the ATR. So ATR indicator. Seeing we're getting to do math on leverage trading with the ATR. Let's see, how would I say this? If you're getting to do the math on the leverage trading and taking into account the natural movement of the market to prepare for safer stops, called SL, stop losses, was my biggest challenge. And what can I get rid of? Stop loss. I like that, but no one's commented in their thing. Hey, has anybody got any questions? Post it. Like,
yeah, we'll answer at a later time. Since you weren't here now, we get it. You were busy. You had things to do. Dentist appointment at 9:30. Yeah, it's cool.
it's cool. It's cool. You know,
You're on the next one.
we'll get you on the next one.
Or the next one.
On the next one.
Not the one after that.
Really?
No, it's Christmas. Spend time with the family. No, but
My family's these guys.
that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we should occasionally do a special on Christmas Eve.
You know, we'll probably do something like that.
Something like that. And by then, everyone will have an equivalent amount of flair. The market will be open. Things will be happening.
Yeah. It's free. Now that we have 20 exchanges that support it, the day that it comes out, it's gonna have a value.
Yeah.
What value it's gonna be? No idea.
Okay. Here's a really cool post that I saw earlier.
I like
and
this.
I believe this is a prediction. I may be wrong. Based on the time it's posted, it looks like a prediction.
What's it?
The XRP standard, he's kind of using it in question.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is XRP the standard?
Oh, yes. Obviously. The answer is yes, guys. It is XRP the standard. Hashtag XRP the standard.
You're the man. I've been listening to everything he says, and I've done a thing wrong. Actually, it exceeded all our expectations so far.
So what do we got here? We got a resistance trend line, I'm assuming. Is what that is?
Yeah. That was posted 11 hours ago, and so it looked like a prediction.
Yeah.
Because we have our three squiggles, our 3 times it evened out. It made a drop.
Yeah.
And I'd say that drop was about when he posted it. And he made his prediction using a support resistance line. But it looks like, okay, so he uses a, so he's just posting the average.
Yeah.
How would you find that?
How would I find?
Like, maybe we can go over to our tool and do our live tracker. Kind of mimic what he did, but you can almost imagine it as drawing 2 sets of lines and finding the average.
You got the 20-cent mark.
This is what we have in this image. Twitter, and this was posted by Squeeze at Crypto Squeeze. Twitter.
I have no idea how to draw these, but I'm gonna assume it's something like that.
And what are we looking at? The RSI?
Well, I was just trying to copy what his line was, but
I'm more thinking I think this is it's an equation to get to the result. And
oh,
to me,
I figured it out. Where
this isn't the end all because these lines they look like an average to the support and resistance because these wouldn't be how I would draw out my support and resistance lines. Maybe this isn't an SRI.
don't break it.
I'm gonna be the first one broken tonight. That's why sometimes you go metal as opposed to glass when it comes to earth smoking apparatuses.
So this is kind of where I'm thinking he's got it. So he had his thing set up from like the 20 cent mark.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just drew it out, and it touches the line.
But he's hanging on the. Okay, if you go back to the Twitter image.
What are you talking about? These?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the two of the same chart, except he just has two different lines.
I see it's the same chart, but I guess just the lines don't look too relevant to me. I don't see what's going on
Oh! I see it. I see it now. I finally see it. So look, check this out. This here is. Wait, is this Bitcoin? Okay, yeah. So this is the support and resistance line, trend line thingy on the USD, and then this one here is off of the Bitcoin. So it's XRP USD and XRP BTC.
Okay. So is SRI very is it a standard SRI?
Oh wait, hold on. What's the SRI?
Support resistance
Oh,
index.
oh no, you mean the RSI, relative strength index?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's this line here on my screen. It's this little.
The middle line with the red and the green.
Yeah, the red and the green. And anytime the red and the green cross, that's usually when you see some kind of explosion. So you see the cross here, that's when that went.
So they're running
Crossed here.
Doesn't give too much of an indication.
Well, so what you do is you combine indicators.
Yeah.
So the RSI kind of just tells you like, hey, something's gonna happen. When the RSI and the ATR line, if you have those two on the same chart together, you'll see this. And then the MACD.
Tell us, what is the MACD?
So it's basically going to tell you if it's overbought or oversold. I can't remember what it stands for or how it's calculated.
If only there was a device in which you could search up such a thing. And
I know the site. I know the site. Teacher, pick me. Pick me. Hey,
Stacy.
no.
Do you have any thoughts on what the MACD is?
The MACD is a short moving average convergence divergence of the trading indicators.
Shut up, Stacy.
No one likes a smart ass.
Yeah. Way too much info. So it's basically just another technical analysis of stock prices or just market prices in general. Real change and must going to trend.
Yeah.
And I say that like I know it, but the words are fine.
It is a good way to tell what the trend. And here's a good phrase. The trend is your friend.
A great phrase.
That's a great phrase. I didn't make it up. Some trader did.
But I mean, it came out of your vocal box, so you get credit.
I get credit for instilling the idea in your head.
In fact, sharing is caring. You know,
Don't die, man.
I'm dying. Good stuff.
Well, good stuff. What else we got? Oh, let's answer. I'm gonna answer this guy.
Alright, so today is Saturday. We're going to
It's another day in the neighborhood.
did take the day off. No sentimental reason. Just because I need the break.
Yeah.
Nobody wants their housework done.
No. That's no fun. Let's see. What else we got? How effing lucky are we to happen upon XRP and the larger ecosystem? Putting a portfolio together after following this space for the last 2+ years and a couple hours a day has been interesting, and what a pleasure, and the quality of portfolio is second to none. This is epic. That guy had a good day. I did that November 21st. That's when we had our pump. When we have our pump. Oh yeah. That guy had a good day. So what are we thinking? 1 year before Bitcoin, or 1 year before XRP flips Bitcoin? What do we think?
What do you mean? Exceeds its
Beat
US dollar value or just its percentage value?
beats Bitcoin somehow.
Beats Bitcoin in gains?
Gains?
Or
Size? It's not gonna be size.
You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it really depends where you bought. Yeah, because we bought at a quarter.
Yeah.
Where it's sat forever.
Oh
So
yeah.
that was a standard. Yeah, that was a quarter. And it just sat in a quarter. And, it fluctuated a little bit there from 20 cents to, well, 15 cents, maybe 30 cents. But now, just overnight, there's just like all this activity. It still looks like it might be going up. Right now, it looks like, yeah, we doubled and we tripled at some point. In some cases, people could have potentially quadrupled buying at a quarter during this latest run. A year? No, less than a year. This is what I mean by this is a great mid swing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of and or a ceiling market, this small where it's small over the years. And 6 months, a year makes a lot of growth. You might have a lot of dip.
Well, mean, we just saw that article about SBI Holdings testing $6.6 trillion. That's going to be Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like, just think about all that money
Yeah.
that the banks have. That's going to be Bitcoin.
So, you were mentioning 51%
Yeah.
of their dollar coin.
51%.
Control. So, it's obvious that the banks are taking control of this coin.
Well, the banks have control of the XRP, kinda. It's just it's going to be their tool, their baby.
Yeah, it's their puppy, their trainer kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not going to be it's not any more different than any of the other cryptocurrencies. Like, they don't have any special permissions or anything, but
Sure.
it's their thing.
And in one way, it's like, well, the banks aren't going to lose. They wouldn't let themselves lose.
Yeah, the way I always say it is, the banks are not going to go out without a fight.
Without a fight. And if there's a way to take advantage of this fight, we're going to do it. And so when we're talking about decentralization, this is not a step in that direction.
No.
Sadly, not at all.
No, it is a centralized thing. So, I don't think, like, I think you basically have to be hit with serious stuff like you do typically right now, where how the government would freeze one's assets. So I don't think it's any more different. It's just like, we didn't really leave that system of the government's control saying, hey, we don't like you, out. But aside from that, I don't know.
This is a tool that, okay, so when we're talking about the stepping stones or a timeline or a transition, this is a stepping stone into something, though, another positive to look at. This is a stepping stone into mom and pops getting to know digital assets, digital currency, cryptocurrency. This is, well, because already just doing investments from my phone is hardly any different than a bank.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed a difference. If anything, there's a couple more benefits you get. There's credit lines and that, and you can take and get some benefits and certain things.
And all in the early stages, so
Early
it's like,
stages,
it's going to compound even more.
Yeah, exactly. And so, and another thing to consider in that stepping stone in that direction, it transition.
Something Trump's not going to give.
Unrelated, I just consider that you're either going to, it's going to be one of two things in the transition, or one of two outcomes. Transparent, or not transparent, but it's going to be designed to look good.
Oh, it's gonna be sold with a pretty bow on top.
Right.
A pretty bow, and I want the pretty bow, but the problem is I know what's behind the pretty bow.
And that's what we gotta look at, right? So we talk XRP like it's a religion, but honestly, it's not what we're looking at. It's not the solution.
So Bitcoin's still the solution if you believe in the idea that it wasn't created by the CIA, and you believe that it was Satoshi Nakamoto.
Hold on, and it's not about believing; it's about the reality, right? So
exactly,
right? So,
but we don't know the reality.
And honestly, I guess it doesn't even have to be a conspiracy theory to think that some government institution or elite think tank or whatever makes this coin wrap around an idea. They put the Red Bull on it, and they even name it after some old man, some old cute Asian guy. Peace for all.
Yeah.
Kind of context. And what majority wouldn't eat that up?
I mean,
Moving away safer currency, and the way that they adapted to it real quick. I mean, they kind of showed like, is this good? Is this safe? But it was quickly like, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Right? So it could almost be like the Wuhan virus, right? Like it could be like how yes, there's a sickness, but there could be a lot of manipulation and things being taken advantage of to control and use it against people because of an agenda or something. That was a thing in our time. Same thing with this cryptocurrency. It's like we're moving into the Great Reset, New World Order, or whatever. You can almost consider that cryptocurrency is all part of this new digital asset movement. And what's the easiest way to control everybody's assets? Put it on the cloud.
Oh yeah.
Right? And keep in mind, I mean, it's called cryptocurrency for a reason. I mean, it's encrypted, right? So it's very safe. It's a lot of complex mathematics that only very smart computers can do. By the time, hypothetically, anybody did hack you, they got nothing by the time you know
Yeah.
there was a breach. Because every single little piece has its own puzzle that has to be solved.
Yeah.
Just to be able to obtain. And that's just the currency itself. But still, with this digital currency, not crypto, we're just talking about credit cards and online banking and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, it can be with this kind of a tool, there can be a lot that can go wrong.
There's a lot.
So I just hope you all indulge with me here that there's some risks.
The biggest risk is just on privacy and on whether or not you talk within the grounds of how the establishment wants you to talk. The moment you talk out of line, whoever is in charge for the majority controlling the social narrative, if you disagree with them, you're out of the system. That's the problem. So and we're moving into a digital age. So when we have, let's say I want to call an Uber, right? Right now it's human people, like they have to like actually be in that Uber car and be like, all right, I'm ready to do my job, right? When the robots are here and they have the self-driving cars, you're not going to be able to, like, you can call up a taxi anytime you want. You don't have to wait for people or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but if you're cut out from the system, you won't have access to those services. Right. And that's the big problem.
Then again, there's so many resources that it takes to kind of provide these, I don't know, call them comfort, or what's a better word, convenience. So I just say we really gotta, with the innovation of this time, like we've been in the industrial area, we've been pumping, making shit. Well, now it's time to be like, really take advantage of the time and balance out the sacrifice for convenience.
Yeah.
Sacrifice for convenience, balance the two. And I have no doubt that we can have energy with clean air.
Yeah.
That's just like, how do you tell an industry to stop selling a product that will do anything to stay in business? Boycott. I don't know, stop buying the electricity. I guess we'll just do such things.
We're at 61 cents and a half.
61.5 XRP.
The Bollinger Bands are getting tighter. which means we are about to get in for a breakout, and the RSI and ATR are about to converge.
When you look at that top line, I'm looking at that purple line. I like that line. That's like that's a realistic line. This one. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
To me, that is truly representing. That line takes out all the hype, takes all the emotion.
What are you talking about? This white line?
You see it as white.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's the 50-day moving average.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what I see it as an average. I guess if you're going to look at, if you really want to just take a quick analysis after all your data, about to look at something big. I because look how there's this dip, so relative to time in which the market is taking this big peak. Yes, we just had this last run over the past 10 days, and now we're expecting another one. And it's just, you can see it, it's that wave. You have an up and then the peak, but we know that there wasn't going to be a big dip. It's just going to be a small dip and then continue going because we expect this thing to just keep going up.
Yeah.
But then all these feelings, man, got in between that. That's partially how the dips form. The dips happen inevitably.
Yeah.
But a true investor is going to trust this dip. Actually, he's going to trust this dip so much, he's going to throw more in on this dip.
I mean, I know a couple people that definitely have thrown some more in.
Look at where we're at in that dip thing. It's not a thing with what we have to see that line curve down. It is at the exact that expresses after you take all this collective analysis and you've done overthought everything, fried, more fried than your recent Black Friday shopping online. You stay up, everyone's your heart's pumping, you got all your money sitting in these candlesticks.
Yeah.
That'll tell you everything. Totally.
Stay tuned.
Totally. Alright, someone just joined us. You want to say hi?
Hello, new friend.
Right now, we're talking on the average one.
Yeah, this little white line. My thing is kind of chaotic, but this white line. This is on the minute. Now we're on the 15-minute. Oh, it would help if I was showing the screen, Let's see, what else we got going on for Twitter Space?
Speaking of Twitter, go follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter at ProductivePlace, but no E, it's a 1. Because apparently someone else has the account with the E.
Imposter. Alright, so that's Productive Plaque 1. Place?
Place.
We're going to have to change that. We're going to get a hold of ProductivePlace. We're going to have to talk.
It's a dead account. I gotta, see what I can do to pull up information, but the only thing is, if we actually get big enough, we can send a request to Twitter and to request the handle.
We're man. If you want to be able to search this up more efficiently,
yeah,
and be able to pronounce our Twitter.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Speaking about this on the Twitter thing, have you seen the Twitter? Oh, this one. That one was kind of shitty. But we have a Twitter news bot, and anything that we don't talk about in our streams or in our videos, they get published over here, including the stuff that we do talk about in our streams. It also gets published over here as well. But it's instantly, we just kind of go through this whole filter thing here. You know what? I'll show you guys. It's pretty freaking cool. But we go through this like filter thing, and we find content. We go, oh, we like that. We move it over, and we share it with everybody that we think is pretty cool. So like over here, we're talking about Urine Finance. Urine Finance surged more than 900% in a week. Good for you, Urine Finance. Another one. The most successful entrepreneurs add this habit into their routines. Wouldn't you want to know what habits they add to their routine? I think.
Just entrepreneurs?
Yeah, just entrepreneurs. The most successful entrepreneurs, though. Got central banks talk over there. And then, if this thing would load, come on.
Alright, so I see this. This is cool. So I know you like XRP.
Yeah. Control C.
Control C.
Yeah. Control V.
Control E.
Control V. Yeah, V.
Alright. Oh, they're next to each other. That makes it pretty convenient. And productive in this place.
Yeah. No, wait, hold on a second. Sorry.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Oh, I'll just see you later.
You'll see it later.
Oh, okay, let's see. What you got here?
Post.
Alright, let's take a look at this post.
Post, man. Oh, actually, you just highlighted maybe the question earlier.
Oh, yeah.
But more excited about the rumor that XRP is back. You kind of said to me the other day that was more a metaphor than actuality.
Nobody actually knows. Well, here's what we do know. We do know that banks are grabbing gold.
Made by the banks.
And banks also are going to want this XRP.
For the banks.
We also know a couple central bank digital currencies could theoretically
Bank network.
be backed by gold. But here's the thing. If it's backed by gold, it defeats the whole purpose.
Oof. Which purpose, though?
Crypto.
Exactly. Right. And that's another thing.
Because it's a physical, tangible asset that you have to physically move. And we're stuck with regular money again.
Right. Where are we going?
Yeah.
No, I mean, other than if you invested in $100, you're going to be mad. Move on.
I mean,
if you invest in the market, right? Like when we say, I mean, essentially, if you own a coin, you own a coin. You can use that coin however it's being used, however it's traded. But I think the importance here is just making the WAP, bread, the money.
Oh, yeah.
The cash, the game. Here in this time, when it comes to XRP, and I don't see anything good going really for us with XRP.
Do we want to check out this video?
Let's watch a video.
Yeah, we can watch this video.
All right.
which was kind of a stepping stone using fiat stepping.
Let's go back.
Right. So what is Swift? Swift uses, they will be using blockchain technology that is partnered with. They use the Corda Settler, which is part of R3, which is consortium of banks. R3 uses XRP for settlement. R3 it's a rumor that R3 and was just bought out by Ripple. It's a rumor that hasn't been announced yet. I don't know if it's true, but from what I'm hearing, that's what happened. Now, on top of all of this,
if R3 gets bought out by Ripple, oh, I'm giving you my lighter. That would be major news. Because right now, R3 Corda is one of the other banking setups for the blockchain stuff. So as I've been saying, XRP is not the only one in the banking coin sector. XRP is just the one that's going to make us the most money, most likely. Not necessarily, because there's another one that I'm very interested in. That's called Zinfin or XDCE. But I think that one's going to do well. But that one is, if I remember correctly, that's the native token for R3. And if Ripple buys R3, well, then they'll just take that coin away. But XRP is the main.
You got a drink?
No. Yeah, just a water. I mean, that's pretty cool.
trade war talk and the going back and forth, you have Ripple meeting with the highest members of the Chinese financial sector, and they're establishing an office in Shanghai.
And check this out. I heard Libra today. I just heard that's going belly up. Everybody's pulling out of it.
All that was because you had these corporations that wanted to get into banking to be able to do that. It basically scared all of these guys to get on board with this new system that's coming out, and could be. I think it's a good chance it happens this year. At the latest, maybe Q1, but it's going to be backed by gold. It's going to be digitized gold. We have a liquidity crisis coming. If you look at, prior on the Ripple website, they offered 3 services. There was X-Current, which was kind of a stepping stone using fiat. As you went up the ladder, you get introduced to using their liquidity tool, which is called X-Rapid, that uses XRP. Well, they just scrapped that whole thing. So if you go to their website, you'll see it's called on-demand liquidity. Okay?
Hold on a sec. And then you've had all this pumping into the system over the last, month? Hundreds of billions, 45 billion a day.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to check out that, because I've heard a lot of people talk about the XRP gold stuff, and there are some people that I follow that do believe in that, and then there's some people I do follow that don't believe in that, and the people that don't believe in it have a more compelling argument, which is it's literally just going back to why do it in the first place. We're going back to money then, because the banks would still have to physically transport that physical gold. So it's interesting. But I wonder about the R3, because that'd be big, like real big. Yeah. From Twitter here, she says, what transits do I need to watch to see if it's the best time to buy crypto? Bitcoin is still rising, and I was wondering when it would go down so I could invest. ETH and XRP are promising too. So since you want to close this up soon, shall we try to figure out where we're going right now? The next best buying opportunity?
I think it would be best. And that's what really brought us here is just to talk about.
No one's got a time machine.
So at that point, this point, don't believe us. Understand it yourself. I try to run off of gut feeling as much as possible. You have to look at, you have to analyze a little bit.
Oh yeah. So I'm drawing some more lines here. Should we go down? Because we're getting closer to breaking. Should we go down, we would be probably retesting the 54-cent mark or the 50-cent mark. More realistically, at the 54-cent mark. Has higher probability for that.
Alright.
If we break to the upside, we would be looking at the zones of, what is this highlighted at? 64 cents or 68 cents. Or even upwards, oh sorry, I lied. 68 cents if we break up, and 72 cents. We break the 72-cent mark, and we're gonna probably go be testing the $9 or not the $1 mark.
Alright, so to put us aside from all the other guys who did all the, I wouldn't call that complex analysis, but we'll call that advanced analysis.
Okay.
Okay, how can we put this in perspective to a simple analysis where we're at in the moment?
Simplest analysis is that if it goes down, we're going to be testing the 54-cent mark to the 48-cent mark. If we go up, we're going to be testing the 68-cent mark and what's this thing?
Potentially a dollar. Okay.
Yeah, I mean we could head up go and test the dollar.
Yeah, I mean
right now we got so much built up pressure. We need to release. We need to cool down. That's it.
Yeah.
And now we're almost done cooling down. So then we can go back up.
But what we need may not be what happens. But I mean it's understandable that
Yeah.
Got drunk, fell, busted her shit. Her head's like, she got a fucking lump like this big on her head. And pregnancy, she got a concussion and shit. Just let you know.
Alright, thank you.
I also just found out that Gigi slept with Billy.
What?
Like a long time ago. She's like, well, you don't know. Don't. She said, I slept with Billy.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't need to know that.
Yeah, neither did the 300 viewers.
Oh my
Well, I heard 300 viewers, but good one viewer.
It might just be you.
It might just be me, but you're gonna see it one day.
I'm gonna see it one day too.
So mom's in the hospital.
His mom.
I slept with mom's boyfriend way back when. Up to
You know what? We're just gonna end it with the biggest winning cryptos of the last 7 days.
Yes. Alright,
So we got XLM Stellar at 123%.
yeah. And okay, so for anybody who doesn't know what XLM is, because we haven't even said that today, XLM, the best way I can say is it's just reflective to the XRP.
Yeah, it's the XRP is gold, XLM is silver.
It's a metaphor.
XRP is for wholesale, and XLM is for retail.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, so if XLM is 123%, it's not shy of that. Why is XLM taking such a big hit to XRP? Right now.
I think it's because it was a smaller price. So as that price gets higher, that percentage increases.
That makes sense. Of course. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, this is also. I mean, what percentage are they talking about when they say this? Just the average market percentage from when it started.
Yeah. So they're looking at it from the chart perspective, and this is off of the 7 day.
7 days. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have XLM first, XRP second, and just know that means XRP's first. And that's a good thing for us.
Then we got Nano.
What's Nano?
Honestly, I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know who XVG is or SNT.
All right.
I need to do more altcoin research, but when I was starting, see, here's the thing. I only been focused for almost my entire crypto career only in Bitcoin and a little bit of Ethereum. I was always waiting to find out what the next coin of my interest would be. And the third one ended up being XRP, and so I'm like, I really just follow these guys. but I need to understand the utility of what's going into all these other ones, because if you figured that game out, you're gonna come out even far ahead.
So I'm guessing. I guess let's look at the price real quick. That's not a current price. 55 cents, is it?
Current price, no. But
that's just 7 days ago.
No, that was the price of when that guy took the screenshot.
Which is 7 days ago, probably.
This guy posted this on the 27th, yesterday.
Oh, 7 day mark from yesterday.
Yeah.
7 days prior. Okay. So it's not too relative to now, is it?
Oh man, VeChain. VeChain got a 20% boost. Heck yeah. But VeChain still hasn't broke the 2-cent mark. I need to get back into that. VeChain, you gotta get into that, man.
Alright, VeChain. I've heard it's on a very good stepping stone to decentralized part of crypto.
Yeah, well, it's decentralized information for the retail market.
Okay. Right, yeah, and that makes a big difference. That means like no more nasty ads forcing what you want in front of you all the time.
No, that's brave.
That's brave.
That's bad.
Alright.
This VeChain. VeChain is for retail industries to make sure that their products don't get counterfeit. It tracks everything of what they're doing manufacturing wise, so that way when the consumer gets the product, they get to verify that their product was genuine from the manufacturer. Helps with things like, for example, let's say, you know how we tend to have E. coli breakout on the lettuce?
Yeah.
We would be able to track that so much more faster.
Right? Yeah.
Currently, it's being more used. I think Walmart in China is using it. Yeah, there's some good players. I think Nike's starting to do something with it, but don't quote me on that one. I just remember there was another big brand.
Alright, so, and then, well, real quick, I mean, we brought up almost every really cool cryptocurrency. I have seen that BAT has been moving recently, and that's BAT.
Yeah. Let's I'll look at CoinMarketCap here.
And Brave's a really cool search engine. I'm enjoying it. I mean, I don't know. I've gotten probably a couple dollars between the one on my computer and the one on my phone, probably $3. But the market has as much potential as any other market there is in the world. The best part about it's probably a little faster, the ad blockers.
Alright, so BAT is at 22 cents.
What's it been looking like just over the last few months?
My computer would play. It doesn't want to play. Let's see, hold on, let's see. Come on. My computer's laggy as hell. I think I broke it. But they're number 50 on the CoinMarketCap. That's pretty cool. They got $337 million of market cap. And a day, I guess, for volume would probably be $141 million move.
Nice.
Yeah. And sign up for Brave at brave.com/REF equals EOZ245. That's Eric's, Mr. E's referral link. It would help him out. Oh, I don't think they're doing the referral stuff no more.
Yeah,
I got emails saying something that they're canceling.
that would be great, but we don't care. It's still a great.
It's still a good browser. You still get it.
Support mystery. I got some bills to pay, and you get some benefits from it too.
Yeah. You get free.
Actually, ProductivePlace is.
Oh, is it really? I just saw the.
I'm not